hope I have time over the weekend to make that amazing recipe, because being a parent can keep you very busy. Balancing work, life, and looking after your family leaves little time for that much-needed me time. Last week, we spoke to 3 moms about what they love doing in their free time and how they shorten their cleaning time. Being a mom is one of the best gifts any woman could ask for. And today we spent the day with 3 moms who tell us how they prioritize between spending time with their families and doing the things they love. Monique, thank you so much for inviting us into your home this morning.
You're most welcome.
So, a lot of us moms have to prioritize between spending time with family, spending time on your home, and actually finding time for yourself. Do you find you have time for yourself?
Not very, very much. I mean, my general day is wake up in the morning with my newborn baby and do everything for him, bath him, clean the house, dress him, get everything done, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and that's your typical day. And do you find that by the end of the day, you actually just haven't paid attention to yourself?
Not very much attention to myself, not very much attention to my house. Yeah. I clean when I can, when I get the chance. Right now, obviously, I play with my son all the time.
Yeah. Which parts of the house do you find need consistent cleaning?
My kitchen. I love to cook, I love to bake. I studied to be a chef years ago, and that's what I love to do. So my kitchen's always the biggest mess. So when I get the chance to do it, I do it. That's why I'm baking you some banana muffins today.
Yay.
So the kitchen's gonna need some serious cleaning after this.
Well, I'm excited because I absolutely love banana muffins. And if you could find a product that just did cut your work in half and you find more time to spend on yourself, what would you do at that time?
Ooh, I'd bake. I'd bake and I'd cook and I'd make food for my husband and I'd love it. We definitely should get going. Time is of the essence.
Absolutely. So do you clean as you go along, or do you do one big clean once everyone's done?
No, I clean whilst I go along. I don't like a mess at all. And it's just, I mean, I need my house to be clean the whole time and get everything going. And
obviously that saves you more time in the long run.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. I have to. The OCD kicks in too often.
Wow, these look absolutely splendid. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for having us today.
You're welcome.
We're about to meet Tanya Blois, the second mom that we'll be spending the day today with. Hello, Tanya. How are you?
Hi, Bonnie. Fine, and you?
I'm good, thanks. Good. I see you busy.
I'm busy with the canvas board and I'm using doilies, cutting it out in the shape and I'm pasting it down. I've started with 2 canvas boards last night and I thought it would be nice seeing that you're in my home, just to show you what I'm doing.
That's absolutely amazing. You're also a mom of 3 and you have the stuff that you're making and you have a home to take care of. How do you do it all?
Well, it takes a bit every day to do little bits in the house. It keeps you busy, especially with 3 kids and a toddler. So I'm always busy cleaning up after them, and luckily the school is in the surrounding areas. So I drop them, come back home, enjoy a cup of coffee, and then from there, clean the house, do the normal chores.
Sounds familiar. Yeah. And what do you find is the part of the house that needs the most cleaning?
I would say definitely the bathroom, especially with kids. A toddler, I teach them to always wash their hands. They love playing in the sand, in the garden, and outdoors. So I encourage them to wash hands all the time. So I find the basin and the bath after having a bath, those are the areas that needs most cleaning, especially for hygiene purposes. So I emphasize on the bath, the toilet pot, and the basin, and that is where my hard work goes, in a bathroom.
All in a day's work?
Yeah.
So will you show us what the next step is?
Yeah, sure. What I do is I just spray over the board at the color that you're choosing, and when it's done, and it will look something like this when it's done.
You are pretty impressive, Tanya, and you're doing all this so well manicured.
Thanks.
So Priscilla, you're a mom of 3 and your children are all grown up now. So do you find you have more spare time to do the things you love?
Yes and no. Like my reading, I do most of it at night. And the baking I do while the toddler that I'm looking after is asleep. But yeah, he keeps me on my toes. And I also have other passions that I do.
I see you've got quite an interesting collection of books here. Which are your favorite books to read?
I like romance. but I also like detective series as well.
Right. What's your typical day like?
I have a very busy day. Every day is a busy day for me. I have to make time for the gym, for cooking, cleaning, so that my hubby can come home to a clean house and kitchen.
Which part of the house do you find you have to clean the most?
That would be the kitchen. I do a lot of baking. I also bake for our ministry, which is Lifeline Prison Ministries. We have baptism service that I cook and bake for. Yeah, so I actually spend a lot of time there, and I like the surfaces to be clean, hygienically clean.
Well, thank you so much, Priscilla, for letting us into your home.
It was great having you guys here.
Happy baking and happy reading.
Thanks so much.
Well, as we can all see, it's important to make time for ourselves and for our loved ones. But as we've heard from all three mums, cleaning is unavoidable, so happy cleaning. So if you're watching, we'd like to save you some time to go out and do the things that you love. If you want to stand a chance of winning a total home spring clean, compliments of the Mr. Muscle Clean Team, all you need to do is SMS Mr. Muscle and your name to 33650 and the prize could be yours. T's and C's are available on afternoonexpress.co.za.